Troy then leaned over to whisper in my ear, I'm going to call you tonight. Baby, this is that 80s bullshit. Ninjas don't do stuff like that now. They be like, can I see your phone so I can put my number in your phone? Girl, then maneuver around to your Cash App and then send themselves $1,000 from your bank account. That's what them ninjas do now.
I don't hear nobody out there. Hold it down.
Well, hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment respectfully. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's begin talking about Miss Carmen. Y'all, this is good. This is good. Hassan wasn't home, but his friend John let us in and introduced us to his friend Troy. He stood close to 6 feet with a light brown complexion, medium build, and wore the sexiest smile I'd ever seen. He was hot. Troy wore a gray velour fila sweatsuit and gold chains galore. Oh! Ooh, baby. Ooh, not the velour fila sweatsuit, girl. And the gold chains. So what's your name? Troy asked, wasting no time. Who are you supposed to be? Slick Rick, I asked. Sounds like it to me. But you know, Slick Rick wasn't the most attractive, but it sounded like this dude is super attractive. Ninjas like Slick Rick take their fashion tips from me, Troy said. Well, where are you from? I asked. I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, Troy said, failing to mention that he was dating Hassan's sister, Marie. How old are you, Carmen? You legal yet? Before I could answer, John stepped in between us. Excuse me, Troy. Marie is on her way. She will be here any minute. Don't play yourself. Troy broke out laughing. What? You better go ahead. This ninja crazy. On that note, Tamika and I bounced. Tamika, did you see him? I asked breathlessly on the way home. Yes, girl, and he is fine. You better get with him, she counseled. What about you know who? Tamika simply shrugged her shoulders. When it was time to ring in the new year, Monica, Tamika, and I decided to do it in style at Encore, a club on Jamaica Avenue. 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no ninja and no ninja got me. I'm about to show my ass. At the last minute, we couldn't find a sitter for Tamika's 1-year-old son, Bryan, whom she'd named after me. So we went out with our default strategy. So what they used to do, trickery. I swear it's trickery. The girl went to her mama. Mama, I'm about to go to the store. Can you watch him right quick? Sure. Works every time. 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no babies and no babies got me. I'm about to show my ass. Tamika told her mother she was going to the store, then grabbed the outfit she'd previously stashed by the side door and met us at Monica's house. Tamika's mother was used to it. We pulled this stunt on a regular. Child, I can't believe it's 2024 and you bitches still doing this stunt. We got plenty of hollers and honks as we walked up to the club. Just in front of the entrance, I noticed a brazenly double-parked red Benz with Connecticut plates. An image of Troy flashed in my mind. Could he be here? The club was so packed, you could barely move. As we maneuvered our way through the tough crowd, I soon smelled the familiar coconut scent, and a few seconds later spotted Troy approaching in a black leather sweatsuit and matching sneakers, looking as good as he had months ago. What you doing in here? Oh, y'all, forgive me, but when I say I be reminiscing in this book, I be feeling so good. It be taking me to the mountains. You hear me? When I was a teenager, it was my secret lover. Yeah, that's what we are. Remember when I told you my cousin wouldn't allow me to talk to anybody that he couldn't benefit from? He had an old partner in crime that liked me, and I liked him. Honey, when I tell you one night when I was in the go-go without Mick and my other cousin, oh my gosh, because Mick and this cousin I'm talking about are brother and sister, oh my gosh, he came up behind me, he had on some Timberlands. Ooh, this Gore-Tex sweatsuit thing, hair all fresh. That's when the dudes used to wear that temper taper. Ooh, they wearing it now, but I mean, back then it was, everything. He came up behind me, oh my God, and his voice is everything. He came up behind me, whispered in my ear. It was like, you going with me tonight? I smiled. Yeah, I'm going with you tonight. Baby! It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no ninja, and no ninja got me. I'm about to show my ass. What you doing in here? He said, smiling from ear to ear. Same as you, celebrating the new year. I maintained my composure, even though my heart threatened to beat its way out of my chest. Oddly enough, Troy moved over and whispered something in Tamika's ear. Tamika smiled and extended her right palm. Troy slapped a $100 bill in it. Tamika whispered something back to him. Troy then leaned over to whisper in my ear, I'm going to call you tonight. Baby, this is that 80s bullshit. Ninjas don't do stuff like that now. They be like, can I see your phone so I can put my number in your phone? Girl, then maneuver around to your Cash App and then send themselves $1,000 from your bank account. That's what them ninjas do now. Troy then leaned over to whisper in my ear, I'm going to call you tonight. Excuse me, I replied. I knew you weren't going to give me your number, so I got it from your friend, he said with a laugh. I looked at Tamika. You gave him my number? Look, I got to pay my phone bill, she said defensively. I feigned anger for a minute, but was actually flattered. I know you was. You can pretend all you want to, girl. A few months later, after numerous phone calls and late night conversations, Troy mentioned he'd be coming in town soon. By this time, he and Marie had broken up, so it was all good. One beautiful summer night. The stars were shining extra bright and the breeze was light, but perfect. Tamika and I were sitting on her front stoop. Did he call you back yet? Tamika inquired. Yes and no. He called, asked for my address, but then got right off the phone. What does that mean? I asked, worriedly. He probably has a girlfriend in New York, and he went to go check her first. As soon as Tamika finished her sentence, of red bands pulled up. It was him, Troy Johnson. I'm getting butterflies thinking of those times where you was just sitting on your front, because we didn't have cell phones then. The block boys were so evasive, it was real hard to catch up to them. Like, you would have to page them and then wait on them to call you back. A lot of times these dudes were calling you back from payphones. So it's not like, not me, because I told you I had a problem with consistency when it came down to relationships. But it's not like you're going to sit around in a house and wait all day for a phone call. I did that before until I didn't. No, I ain't about to sit around all day. No, I got fun to have out here. I'm not about to waste my life sitting in the house waiting on your phone call. Answer no. What would happen is there were times where, because the dude couldn't get in touch with you, he called you, you wasn't picking up the phone, or your parents was picking up the phone, or y'all was just playing phone tag. that he would just show up at your house, girl. Ooh, that happened too many times. Sometimes it would be two people showing up at your house because they couldn't get in touch with you. I'm telling you, this special kind of guy who drove that BMW, that Shark BMW. When I tell you, when I'm sitting on my front stoop around there on Moore Street and that Shark BMW pulled up, baby, I felt like the spotlight was shining bright on me because I'm like, who is this car here for? And then when the person stopped the car in front of my stoop and then got out, leaned on the hood of his car and was like, what's up, Nay? That sent me to the moon. I felt special. This thing right here is here for me. Now, you know I'm a Libra, so I love things all shiny. I love them. That includes cars, clothes, purses, bags, bull daggers, whatever to me is shiny and bright. Okay? It don't necessarily have to be a car. It could be a smile. It could be someone's personality. Ooh, goddamn, why are you always up under me when I'm trying to record? Why, baby? Why? He be looking me dead in my face, snoring. You know, I've always had a love for beautiful things, whatever it is, you know. And when I was young, I didn't have the capability of obtaining certain beautiful things, namely those expensive luxury cars. Now, Lou, now that I am an adult and have the capability of getting myself pretty close to any car that I want, those shiny things that used to attract me then, because I'm not going to lie, in the 80s, I wanted people that had those shiny things or the people that could get me the shiny things that I want. Now that I have the capability of getting my own shiny things, child, I am a piece of work. As I walked over to meet him, he sat reclined in the driver's seat, watching my every step. So I made sure to add a little extra sass to my already seductive walk. My hair was in a curly ponytail and I wore cut-off jeans, shorts, with a t-shirt knotted in the back and a pair of Stan Smith Adidas. What are you doing here? By this time, I was nervous as hell. I was in a neighborhood, he said. For the next hour or so, Troy and I talked about everything under the sun. I could literally feel myself melting before his eyes. I must admit, girl, I get it. You want to go for a ride? Troy asked. Sure, I said. The next thing I knew, we were on our way to New Haven, Connecticut. We pulled into town about an hour and a half later. As soon as Troy stepped out of the car, it all came together for me. She said when they rolled up into his block, she figured out that he was the man. Everybody was flocking to him like he was the ice cream truck. The only time I've ever seen something like that was when I was in Texas. And that lean had first came out, or that Zerp had first came out. And I was riding around with a dude who was that guy. I know you're like, nah, why you riding around with them type of guys? I hadn't learned my lesson yet. God, that's when she realized, oh, I'm messing with the man. The man. I had dated little so-called drug dealers from around my way in the past, but this was different. Troy was on another level. Who that, Troy? Man, she blazing. Rang from all directions. This is Carmen, my new girlfriend. She's from New York. Now y'all ninjas back up and stop sweating her. I'm thinking, new girlfriend? It was getting late. And Troy was ready to go. Come on, let's get ghost. I wasn't used to the lingo, but caught on quickly. 15 minutes later, we pulled into a Comfort Inn. Shine bright like a diamond.
Oh, my life.